John chapter 2 from verse 9. When the ruler of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine, and knew not whence it was, but the servant which drew the water knew, the governor of the feast called the bridegroom, and saith unto him, Every man at the beginning doth set forth good wine, and when men are well drunk, then that which is worse. But thou hast kept the good wine until now. Now, this was the later part of the miracle that Jesus did at the wedding of Cana. I remember on Sunday we were with the Odiduran family. We paid them a visit after fellowship, and then we began to share scriptures. And then, as we were sharing scriptures, and we were bringing contributions, Minister Ozana said some things, and then when he said it, the Lord began to show me some things deeper into that matter. So I'm going to share that with you today because I believe it's really going to bless you. The world versus the word. Are you there? You must understand that there is the principle of the word, and there's the principle of this world. So there is what God is saying, and there is what this world is saying. So we have many voices, but Jesus says one voice, one thing is needful. Are you there? So in this teaching, we're going to compare a particular principle that the world uses, and we're going to compare it to God's principle, which is the principle of the Word of God. What are the differences? Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, it happened to be that Jesus was invited. I'll just summarize the story so I can go straight to my point. Jesus was invited, and then at a point, the wine was about to finish. They came to Jesus, and then the mother of Jesus told them that just hold on, but whatever he says you should do, that's what you should do. So Jesus told them to fill the water pots with water. They drew out water from the pot, and it became wine. So when the governor of the feast, when he tasted the wine, he discovered that this one is better than the one we have been drinking. Then he thought that it was the fault of the bridegroom. He thought that the bridegroom deliberately did that. Are you getting what I'm saying? Because the source of that wine was not revealed to the governor of the feast. Are you getting what I'm saying? So the teaching is in the statement that was made in verse 10. And he saith unto him, Every man at the beginning doth set forth good wine. That means the word every man there is a revelation of the ways of this world, the ways of this world, the principles of this world, the ideas of this world, the philosophies of this world. And this world, this is how the world operates. At the beginning, they give you good wine. Are you there? And then they make you get drunk with the wine. When you get drunk with the wine, they now change the wine. Now they begin to feed you with the one that is substandard. But you will not know because you are already drunk. Now, this is what I'm saying. For example, somebody can go to a native doctor. Oh, I need money. By all means, I want to make money, whatever it takes. I'm desperate, those kind of things. Now, they will offer assistance. They will offer assistance, but they will not tell the person the adverse effect, the real effect that covenant with the devil will bring. They won't tell the person. That is bringing forth the good wine. So they will polish it and make it look attractive. Money rules life. Money is what you need to live life. Those things, money can answer everything. So they make you see the reason you need to do that thing, the reason you need to come into the covenant. So, but when you now come into the covenant, when they successfully, deceive you into, coming into covenant with the devil, you will now begin to face the reality. Suddenly, you will now discover that there is more to what you have done than the things that you were told about it. That's the ways of this world. They start with good. So they first give you good one. And that's the revelation that I saw from the statement of the governor of the feast. Let's look at it again in verse 10. And saith unto him, every man at the beginning doth set forth good wine, and when men have well drunk, then that which is worse. So this is it. The world has good and evil. But how the world ministers evil to people is by presenting good to them. Are you get what I'm saying? For example, the devil steals, but you will not know that he's stealing from you, because how the devil steals from people is to give to people. So the devil will give to you to take from you, so that you will not know that you have been robbed. That's the philosophies of this world. Are you get what I'm saying? So every man there means this is how the world runs. No wonder Jesus says, love not the world, meaning love not the systems of the world, the philosophies of the world, neither the things, that's the systems. This is that system that Jesus is saying we should not love. The system that will present evil as good. So the world have both good and evil. So when you begin to mingle with the world, they present the good to you. And then they feed you with good, so that you can come to a point where you have confidence in the flesh. At that point, they now change the diet. And then they begin to feed you with evil. That's what the governor of the feast was saying. That it's a normal thing. Every man means this thing is normal. That's how we do it. You get what I'm saying? So they will feed you with, they will give you the good wine, give you in excess, and get you drunk. So when you are drunk and now they know you don't know what you're doing, they will now change the wine. But because you are already drunk, now getting you drunk in this context means the world will bring you into a confused state. Don't forget, the Bible says God is not the author of confusion. The moment this world brings you to a state of confusion, it means you are already drunk. Drunkenness in this context is coming into confusion. It is only a confused man that can be thinking of committing suicide. It's a confused man. That man is drunk. He's drunk with the wine of this world. He's thinking of committing suicide. He's already drunk. That's why he's thinking that thought. He's thinking, now he's going into depression. He's drunk. You see, if you are getting depressed, it's a sign that you are drunk, not the wine of God. That thing that brought you into deception is already a sign that you are drunk with the wine of this world. There's something this world gave you that is intoxicating you. And that's why you can start thinking of committing suicide. That's why you can start coming into depression. As logical as it may think, as logical as it may look, I can assure you, those evil thoughts you are thinking concerning yourselves is a proof that you are drunk. So the proof that we are drunk with the wine of this world is confusion. That's the first thing that wine, when we take the wine of this world in excess, we get drunk. Either we will get drunk. So when we get drunk, from that drunkenness, which is confusion, that's why the Bible says God is not the author of confusion. No matter how you drink God's wine, you cannot come into confusion. The more you drink the wine of God, the more clarity you have. But the more you drink the wine of this world, the more darkened your sight becomes. So the more blind you become. That's what leads to confusion. So the governor of the feast now said, Every man, meaning that's how we used to do it here. That's how the system runs. What we do is we first give good wine. And then when the people are drunk, then we bring out the bad ones. They will not know. They will still go back home and say, "Oh, the party was wonderful." But why is it that you people you brought the good one at the last? Are you seeing what I'm saying? So the system of this world, they present good because they actually want to do you evil. Are you getting what I'm saying? So they show you all the good, they entice you with it, they make you get drunk with it. So when you go to the devil and you want to get something, they will show you all the good things that is surrounding that thing. Oh, you will have money, you have a lot of people serving you, you have a lot of members in your ministry. Anything you say they should do, that's what they will do. At that point, you know what the devil is doing? He's giving you wine to drink. He's giving you wine to drink. By the time you now say, yes, let's go into it, and you did it, and you saw the money, you saw people around you, he's still giving you wine. Still giving you wine. But at a point, you will get drunk. That's when he now begins to demand for certain things that you don't expect. Suddenly you hear, okay, kill your first child. But because you're already drunk, it will pain you, but you will still do it. Are you getting what I'm saying? Go and sleep with your mother. Those things are not reasonable. You know it's not reasonable, but you will still do it. Why? You are drunk. When you see people obeying unreasonable instructions from the devil, just know they are already drunk. There's something the devil has been giving them before now. So they are now high. They know what they want to do is not reasonable. But because they are high, they will do it. That is the point where the devil has now changed the wine. He's now giving them something worse now. Because that's how the system runs. The world will show you good to do you evil. So you see, those people who are doing business with the devil, they are not wise. They are not wise. You can't play games with the devil and win. It's not possible. It's not possible. If you play Ludo with the devil, there's a game called Ludo, you understand? If you play Ludo with the devil, even if it remains one more thing to win, the devil will still win you. Somehow. Because he knows the game more than you. You can't say you are more expert and then you play the devil and you win. It's not possible. Are you get what I'm saying? That's how the world, the system of this world, that's how it operates. Maybe you are listening to me now and you're already drinking the wine. You're already taking in the orientation. Are you there? You're already believing some things you should not believe. Maybe because of the benefits, that will come. You're already believing some things you should not believe. You're believing some things you should not believe. And then you are following some people you should not follow. You are looking at some things you should not look at. You are watching some things you should not watch because of the pleasure. I hope you know that that thing you are doing is wine. When you get drunk, the devil will change it. It looks like you're enjoying yourself now, but the devil wants you to be high. Yes, that good wine, that thing that's giving you pleasure in your body, that thing that's making you feel good, he will change it. When he changes it, that's when you will know that you are now in real trouble. Let me give you an example. A man was desperate for money, and then somehow, he met someone. The person was willing to do some ritual for him, and then just to get him, just to give him money. So they fixed the date. Then, meanwhile, this man, though he was not rich, but at least he had peace. Some of you, when you have peace, you don't know what you have. You won't value the peace until you now lose it. That's when you will know that wealth without peace is a chronic poverty. The highest lack a man can have in his life, is to lack peace. That's the highest level of poverty. Absence of money is still manageable, but you see, absence of peace is so terrible that even with your billions, you will cry. you will be crying every day. You will be restless. That's when you will know that money itself is not strong enough to secure to keep peace for you. Now they gave them the appointment, and then they told them, because he was not the only one, there were other people too who were desperate for money. So the man told them that, all right, let's meet at a particular river. They all gathered there. They were doing all the rituals, and then so somehow along the way, they did his own too. They did everything. They now told them what they will bring. I think they told him to go and sleep with his mother or something. That was when he shouted. He said, no, he's not doing again. He's not doing again. I don't know. Maybe they told him he has to do it. I think they told him that if he doesn't do that, because he had already entered into the covenant, he had made the covenant with the gods, that if he does not do it, in 3 days he's going to run mad. So the man left and he was crying. He lost his peace. He was blaming himself. He said, when I don't even have money, but at least I have peace. Now there's no peace. I don't know the fate of the man. I don't know the fate. Maybe he now later ran mad because the man told himself, say, I can never do this. And he was just there feeling sad, thinking, going depressed. And why did he come to that state? Are you there? He drank a wine that he should not drink. Are you there? Some of you don't know that some of those false teachings you see online, those things are wine. The devil has also recruited ministers to teach false things so that you can drink the wine that he has. And when you take that wine, when you get drunk with that wine, the devil will change it for you. Are you there? Suddenly you begin to get some demands that are awkward. You get what I'm saying? So maybe the devil is showing you some pictures you should not even see. And then you are enjoying yourself every time you watch those terrible movies, read those books you should not read, look at pictures you should not look at, engage in those habits you should not engage in, and then you feel pleasure, and then you think you are doing the right thing. You don't know the devil is giving you his wine to drink. It will get to a point that you begin to do things that you cannot even imagine. Are you getting what I'm saying? So they'll say, this party is good. Yes. We love their treatment. Yes, they treated us well. I love this party. So they will first serve good wine. Let's read that verse again. I'm praying that you should get this. And he said unto him, every man at the beginning doth set forth good wine. And when men have well drunk, then that which is worse. Can you see that? So he's saying that this is not how we used to do party. Because the governor of the feast is like the MC, the master of ceremony. So he has been acquiring a lot of programs, a lot of ceremonies. So he knows what they do there. He knows how the system runs. As a matter of fact, this very wedding, that was the system that was used. It was this same terrible system that they were using in this wedding at Cana. It was because Jesus came that thing changed. So it was when Jesus came that Jesus now changed the philosophy, the orientation. So what Jesus did was beyond just turning water to wine. What Jesus did, turning water to wine, was equal to Jesus turning the tables. The turning of water to wine that Jesus did here was almost equal to what he did when he entered into the temple and he scattered the table of the money changers. It was what he did in the temple with the money changers was similar, exactly the same thing he did in this place, but only that he did it in another form. So when Jesus came, Jesus spotted that worldly philosophy that they were operating with, and because he was invited, he changed it. And when he changed it, the governor of the feast discerned, this is not how we used to run things. You are bringing the good wine last. You're supposed to bring the good one first. And then when they are drunk, we now feed them with the bad ones. That's how we used to do things. So he faced the bridegroom, not knowing that even the bridegroom did not know what is happening. Because the bridegroom too had already chosen to walk with the normal style. But when Jesus came, he changed it. because Jesus cannot flow with an unrighteous style. If you have been operating with unrighteous, oh, thank you, Jesus. I'm so grateful to God for the privilege to teach this message today. I know it's going to bless a lot of people. Be careful of the wine you are drinking. That thing you are drinking that's giving you pleasure, the devil wants you to get high. That thought that is nothing that you are thinking, and then you are enjoying the pleasure you are having in your body. That thing is a wine you are drinking. By the time you get high with it, you will not even imagine what will happen. Because when the devil gets you to that state when you are high, it changes the wine. Once you get confused, what the devil is doing is enticing you, so that you can come into confusion. Once you land in confusion, it begins to force decisions to you. So in that confused state, it will tell you this is who to marry. So are you there? There are a lot of people now, they are making decision of who to marry in a confused state. They are making the decision of which school to go in a confused state. Are you there? Why? Because the devil, they are now high with the devil's wine. Can I tell you something? The devil knows that there are certain decisions in your life that will determine whether you'll be great or small. So the reason we'll be giving you his wine is to bring you into confusion, then encourage you to make those decisions in that state so that you can live a wretched life. Can I tell you something? Beloved of God, I speak to you in spirit and in truth. If you check properly, those people you see in life who are living a normal life, who are not making any impact, if you trace the source of that problem, you will discover that they made certain wrong decisions at a particular time in their life. And it is the product of that wrong decision that is reflecting in their lives. The devil wants to bring you to a confused state and then push you into decision making. Suddenly, in that confused state, you want to leave the people you should stay with. You want to say no to friends that you are supposed to move with. Are you there? You want to embrace what you should reject. Are you getting what I'm saying? You want to support what you should attack. And you want to attack what you should support. Be careful. Now look at this. I've seen cases of a brother sleeping with his own sister. This is not my cousin. No. This is not my cousin. I mean, same mother, same father, sleeping with each other. I have heard it. She told me herself. They confessed to me. And then that terrible thing continued between the brother. Now, this is the elder brother. Are you there having sex with the younger sister, with his younger sister? I think she told me that maybe it started while she was in maybe basic 3, it's primary 3, and that thing continued till she got to I think she said till she got to GSS 3. That's about 6 years. 6 years or more. A brother sleeping with his own sister in their house, same mother, same father. Before that elder brother can be doing that to his younger sister, he must have drank something. The devil must have given him some wine to drink. You have to be careful of what you are drinking. He will change it. By the time you begin to make demands now, you will not be able to say no to him. The brother, for him to do that, he must have seen some things. He must have watched some things he should not watch. He must have think on some things he should not think on. He must have read some books he should not read. He did not know that those things are wine. Those things is a way of getting drunk. And when he got drunk, there's no other place to do it than to do it with his own younger sister. A brother that should protect his own sister is now the one defiling the sister. Are you there? So this from J3 to from primary 3 to J3. You know how many years you have there? That's it. At a point, the sister knew that she said she was feeling that this thing is wrong, but she could not even stop. Are you there? Until when she now got to J3 and then she was planning to move to SS class. And then she now had to tell her brother that no, please, I'm not. Let's stop this. So they stopped, but they were still, it's not like they fought with each other. They were still brothers and sisters, even till the time she was speaking to me. She told me that two of them are still close, but that is not happening again. So the brother probably saw it as a normal thing. Because when I was speaking with her, she did not tell me anything like maybe the brother came and said, "Oh, I'm so sorry for those things. It should not have happened. It's wrong." No, the brother did not repent. He saw it as a normal thing. Why? He had drank something. They was giving him something to drink. Are you getting what I'm saying? Same mother, same father, under the same roof. You think that they are all my children, so nothing will happen. You anything will happen. The only time you are safe, are you there, is when your children are drinking the right wine. Are you there? So when you have a child that is following the Lord, listening to teachings, you better be thanking God and just be rolling on the floor and be blessing God for that. It is a glorious thing to drink the right wine. And it's not just for the young people. Are you there? The devil goes around with his bottle of wine. He has wine for children. He has wine for teenagers. He has wine for youth. He has wine for the elderly ones. He has wine for grandparents. So he has different categories of wine. So he has wine for you. It doesn't matter your age. So you are not free. The only way to be free is to choose to look away from his wine, is to choose not to be enticed by that bottle of wine that he's carrying, and then decide to drink from God's wine. That's the only way to be free. I've heard some things. I've heard things. Are you there? So that's just the way the world operates. They start with good, make you feel good, and get you drunk. I know by now you know what I mean by get you drunk. They get you confused. Then in that confused state, they move you to make decisions. I've taught you that you cannot make the right decision in a confused state because God is not the author of confusion. So any decision you make in confusion cannot be the will of God. Any decision you make in a confused state cannot please God because God is not the author of confusion. So anything God is not authoring cannot be the foundation, cannot be the basis of your decision making. Are you getting what I'm saying? Anything that God is not authoring should not be the basis, it should not be the foundation of your decision making. There are men that will say, "We will not bow." It's also because of the wine they have drunk. There's a wine that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, there's a wine they drank that made them stood and say, "We will not bow to this God." The question is, what wine are you drinking? What wine? Discern the wine now, in case, so that if it is the devil's wine, you quickly stop before you get drunk. Don't wait until you get drunk. The result will not be palatable. Because at that point, you will not even know when he has changed the wine. Because by that time, you'll be high. You'll be high with the wine. That's what the governor of the feast was saying. Every man will bring forth good wine at first and wait for that means that is the style of dealing with the people at that time. They will first bring good wine, serve everybody. People will say, "Oh, this man is in there, it is a good party." Now we have looked at the philosophy of this world, which is they give you good wine, they get you drunk, then they change the wine, they begin to give you the bad one. Now that's the world's philosophy. Now, what is kingdom philosophy? Kingdom philosophy is they give you a wine that does not look good, that does not look sweet. But after some time, they give you a good one. Are you there? That's kingdom philosophy. But the world will give you good, then make you end with evil. Kingdom will make you pass through the process, the tough seasons. Then after a season, you will now be living the rest of your life in comfort. That's why you see that every great ministry you see today, who are truly doing the will of God, they did not start great. They started small. God gave them that wine that was not looking good. It was at a time when they continued in faithfulness that God now began to change the wine. Are you there? From what seems not to be very good to something that the world is now envying. Every child of God must understand this. You may be following God now and you don't have much money on you. You are following God, but you don't have food to eat. You go hungry most of the times. Are you getting what I'm saying? And then you are even thinking, what's the essence of following God? I know I used to hear God. I know I'm doing the will of God. I know I'm winning souls. But look at how my life is. Don't complain. You need to understand the systems of the kingdom. They won't give you the good wine first. They'll make you pass through the process. When obedience is complete, then God will now change the wine. But the good news is, when God changes the wine, you will not go back. You'll be moving from glory to glory. Are you getting what I'm saying? As a ministry, we are still in that process. We are still passing through the process. Are you there? But we are going to pass through the process with all patience because we understand kingdom philosophy. The reason many people look back is because they don't understand this principle. They want to be with God, yet apply the rule of this world. They want to stay with God, and yet they are expecting from God what the world will give. Can you see that? It's a sign of confusion when you begin to expect from God what only the world can give, and you are expecting from the world what only God can give. That's a sign that you are confused. The sign that the man is confused is that he begins to expect from God what only the world can do. Then he begins to expect from the world what only God can do. So he's expecting God to give him a good wine. He doesn't want to start small. Lord, I've started the ministry. So the first meeting, we are supposed to be thousands. And then I'm supposed to be making money. So he's expecting that God will do to him what the world does to people. Are you there? But God will not do that. So God will make you start small so that you can live big, so that you can end big. But the world, they will help you to start big so that you can die small. Are you there? When you start with God, everything may not be glorious. So, are you there? And you see that experience that is not glorious will lead you to a glorious end. But with the world, they start with glorious things so that you can end in shame. Pick one. So if you are listening to me now, you already know the pattern your life is following. You need to appreciate the process. The fact that you are operating with kingdom principle is something to thank God for. Now you may not get all you want. You may not live the life you desire to live. But you are in the process. You are in the process. Suddenly, it will also change the taste of the wine. But when it changes it, it's going to last. It's going to last. Are you getting what I'm saying? So you need to understand the way the world operates and the way kingdom operates. It's not the same thing. Are you there? So your understanding of this is what helps you to pass through the process without grumbling, without murmuring, without cursing God. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yes. It's what helps you to start through the process, to start, to walk through the process, thanking God, and with gratitude in your heart. God bless you.